So here are the top mistakes that I see people make over and over and over when it comes to going on first dates. So we're going to talk today about first date mistakes. Okay, let's do it. And these are in no particular order. All right. So the number one first date mistake is that you don't go on the date being excited and enthused. And why is this such a big mistake? Because if you go on a date not being excited and enthused, first of all, you're not going to be probably looking your best. You're not going to show up in every way as your best. And you never know. You never know until you get face to face with somebody if this is going to be a spark or not. So you always have to be walking in, expecting the best and being your best in every way. All right. So let's talk about number two. Number two, another big first date mistake people make is they go and they just tell all their secrets, everything, more than the other person should know way, way, way too soon. People need to earn the trust of you revealing personal details about your life. You don't want to talk about your ex. You don't want to talk about your crazy landlord, how you're struggling financially, or your kids are driving you nuts. You don't want to talk about anything that's not going to be flattering or fun or sexy to talk about on a first date. All right. I got still one more for you. Hang on. Number three, the worst thing I think people do on a first date is they act like they're doing like some sort of like they're in HR and they're interviewing the person for the job. Okay. And tell me about your family history. And do you have a good relationship with your mother? And so how long was your last relationship? And why did that end? And there is nothing more unsexy than feeling like you're sitting across the table from somebody who's interviewing you for a job. Now, yes, you should be pre-qualifying people and asking some of those questions, but that's before you ever get out on the date. Got to do a call with everybody before you get out on a date. This way you get your answers, whatever answers you have, you need to get those out on a call. And that way, when you get to the date, you just talk about what's fun, flirty. You can be flirty. You can talk about what's fun, interesting, things you might share in common, things that you can do together in the future. This is really what you should be talking about on date one if you have pre-qualified by the time you get there. All right? I hope it helps.